Hello and welcome to Basic Spanish for OT, PT, and SLP clinicians. My name is Juanita and I will be your host. I am an occupational therapy assistant as well as the author of this book, Basic Spanish for OT, PT, and SLP clinicians in the acute hospital setting. This book, as well as the ebook, can be purchased on Amazon.com. I will leave a link on the channel. Today's video, we will continue with the 5-part series. This is part 2 of the 5 principles of learning something new. Although this channel is set up and designed for the therapy community, and it is designed for those in the community wanting to learn Spanish, basic Spanish. This 5-part series, these principles can be used for other things. As I've said in video number 1 or part 1, that this is the new year, and around the new year, people tend to do a lot of resolutions, or they have plans or things that they are setting out to do by the end, accomplish by the end of the year. Sadly enough, a lot of times by the second to third week into the year, those plans are kaput. They're not there anymore. So hopefully these can be principles that you can put into effect that will help you to reach your goal. So the first principle was, if you want to learn anything new, you have to be immersed in it. You have to do some passive listening. You have to be around it. So if you want more information on that, you can search out that video on part 1 on the channel. But today's video, part 2, we want to talk about including what you are learning into what you already are doing. One of the big mistakes that people make in learning something new is that they want to now add that to the life that they have. And unfortunately, our lives are so busy. They're so busy with so many different things. And between family and work, and maybe if you're involved in some kind of organization, there's so many other things that you have to do, that learning another thing, even though it sounds like a good idea, it's like, I just can't add anything else to my schedule right now. There's no way possible. But with things like learning Spanish or learning a new language or simple things like that, one of the things that you can do is incorporate it into the life that you have now. So what do I mean? Give you an example. We all wash our hands. Well, at least I hope you do, especially during these times. I hope you do. And we know from working in healthcare that the standard is 15 to 20 seconds. That's generally what best practice standard is, that you should wash your hands for 15 to 20 seconds. So what better way to learn numbers? What better way to learn words? What better way to learn the alphabet than to do that while you're washing your hands? That doesn't take away anything from what you're doing. So you're still washing your hands, but now you're counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc., etc. So that's a way that you can learn your numbers. And generally, what did they say? If 21 times is what I've been told that is the number, that once you've done that like 21 times, you generally have something down packed. Usually they say 21 days, but I'm going to say 21 times. We know, I don't know about you, but I know I wash my hands at least 21 times during the day. After every patient, after every interaction. Yeah, I would honestly say I'm almost up to about 100 times a day I'm washing my hands. But what better way to learn something new than to incorporate it into what you're already doing? So I'm not going to drag it out. You understand the point I'm trying to make. There are 5 principles to learning something new. And I should also say this, and sticking to it. Learning something new and sticking to it. Well, that's it for today. Gracias por venir, and I'll see you in the next video. Adios.